Okay, we live.
All right, cool. All right, well, welcome everybody for a off the cuff edition, if you will, of the El Primo podcast. Life is hilarious. It's very what they say, serendipitous.
To say the least.
Oh
To say the least. So let's get into the subject.
yeah. Tonight's topic is crazy coincidences.
For sure.
So, for a little backstory, me and my brother here happen to be incarcerated at the same location, and
Well, first let's tell them what we're gonna be talking about.
oh, okay.
Even though it's on the title, Big
Yeah,
Meech
well,
and 50
everybody
Cent.
aware of what's going on with the 50 Cent and the BMS situation. Now, I got thoughts. Primo here definitely got thoughts, and I'm sure everybody out there got thoughts. Can you hear me?
Yeah, talk.
Oh yeah. So allegedly, it's a little tension in the 50 Cent BMS situation because, all right, Big Meech home now. Him and his brother been seen, taking pictures and doing events with individuals 50 Cent has had issue with. And the question is that right or wrong? And then the whole snitching allegation shit come up.
Um, what's interesting to me is that I can kind of see where this is going. You had Terry that got with and did the little t-shirt thing with was it with McGriff's son
Yeah,
or whatever, and then 50 Cent had put a post up like, "Damn player, pretty much I thought we was good. I put your family on, I put your nephew on. I know you may not be making as much money as you like, but just on the strength that I put your nephew on, and you do got something, I thought it would be more love." But I'm thinking the issue is, we're not thinking, everybody that's alive pretty much know about the issue that 50 Cent got uh with Rick Ross.
mm,
And at the end of the day, 50 Cent is the ultimate troll of the world, you know? And that, I mean, the only one that he was defeated by, you could say, would be Rick Ross. Rick Ross took him in and sued him. He had to file bankruptcy or however that whole little
yeah,
thing went. It's like he can never get out on Rick Ross, but he was able to take out Oprah and some everybody.
yeah,
And now, dude, you come home, and not long after you come home, you jump right on the joint, and you go do some old slick shit with Rick Ross. Some people saying that is not loyal and that he being unloyal. Even though even though I agree with that from the business perspective, because of how he put you on, put your family on. Because at the end of the day, Rick Ross jumped out. I think Big Meech, Larry Hoover, Rip and Work, Hallelujah. You know what I'm saying? That was
hmm,
that shit when it dropped. But at the end of the day, everybody knew about the legend of Big Meech, but 50 made you a household name.
facts.
You know, and my personal thoughts on that is that I think oftentimes people look at, let's say, Big Meech and I'm home and all this, but Big Meech the homie, you know that. So I'm not trying to go hard on Big Meech, you know what I'm saying? Because he the homie. But at the end of the day, for us street guys that was out there, oftentimes when our legend is heard and really blown up, we not what we were.
Yeah.
So Big Meech ain't Big Meech no more. Big Meech is not Meech. But the world is just finding out about Big Meech in the perspective of the show. So Big Meech come home to that. Big Meech ain't got the numbers that he had at one point. Maybe he still got some numbers, but he's not that Big Meech no more. You didn't damn near did 20 years. What
Yeah.
is he, 56 now? When he went in, he was 36. He's a different man. But with that being said, I think Big Meech probably got a little impatient and took the bait from Rick Ross on, listen, man, you over there doing whatever, 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 you want to get in the music business, come fuck with me. I'll put you on type thing. And he took the bait, man. And I think he didn't put himself in a bad spot. Look like we got a comment. Okay, shout out to Kevin Moore. Appreciate the love, you know. Um, but yeah, deep thought. You know what I'm saying? The issue that I think Big Meech's gonna have, well, that he didn't earn himself, is now with the whole Tammy Cohen. I think that's her name, ain't it?
Yeah,
Cohen
Cohen. Yeah.
story. And we familiar with Tammy from Terry White that we was locked up with.
Yeah, fact. Shout out to Terry White.
Shout
Real
out to Terry
real
White.
nigga.
you know. And Jeezy was the one shouting out Terry White, you know what I'm saying, on one of his joints. But we was locked up with Terry White. And Terry White, thorough dude, getting some
Yeah,
serious
for
money.
sure.
I mean, legendary down there in
Yeah.
Georgia. I mean, far as even his family, far as
Family.
Terry
Yeah.
White go, they got bread like that. But then you sent me the one joint that Al Prophet did talking about that. That's when you was like, nigga, Terry White, boom, 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 boom. We was busting it up with about that last night. But
Yeah.
then to come find out, she dealing with Terry. And from what he was saying, she come over to Terry crib and he like, hold on,
Yeah,
you
like
know,
you ain't here. Like
this
this
ain't
this
your
my
time.
this my woman. You gotta get up out of here.
Yeah, you got next, but you ain't got right now. And Tammy allegedly got in her feelings and went and did what some bras go do and go pull them people up. And
Yeah.
then next thing you know, he end up in there with us.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I used to jog with the homie.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
That
he
dude,
showed me how to breathe and everything. Like shout out to Terry White. Like put me up on game, all type of stuff. Like
shit.
real dude.
One day he just to jump off the subject for a minute. One day, one dude was talking slick to Terry. Terry's like, man, you don't understand, bop, 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 bop. Cause Terry, I mean, he arrogant, but with
Yeah.
substance. He built like that.
Yeah.
He say, man, you know what? He said, I'm gonna show you something. He said, come here. Took him to the computer, went to his account, showed him his account. He said, look at my account today. He said, give me two days. Because it's the weekend, 2 days. I'm gonna bring you back and I'm gonna show you 200,000 on my account to show you that you can have any amount on your account. 2 days, pulled up at the account, opened his account up, showed dude 200,000 in there. But see,
I
most folks
told
didn't
you.
know.
Like Terry White had the Deion Sanders personality.
Oh, all
Like
day,
talk that
all day,
shit,
all
but
day.
because he's that nigga.
Yeah,
Like,
all day, all day. And his wife was a Jewish woman. Had a
yeah,
had a
yeah.
had a son by her, the whole nine. So he was up for real. But I was listening to that Whack earlier, and Whack was talking about, and he brought up a good point when he was saying that y'all didn't see that Meech went home to his girl and didn't come home to Tammy.
Yeah.
And then we know the history of what he did, what she did with Terry
Dude,
White.
yeah, well, a woman scorned, as they say.
Exactly. But see, this is where Meech messed up at when he jumped out there and did what he did. And this is why I think Meech did what he did, is because, like I said, people are starting to know about you now as Big Meech, but you're not that same Big Meech 20 years later.
Yeah.
However many numbers you may have had or whatever, because the government takes a lot from you or whatever, but I can say respect to the homie, not trying to take nothing from you. But I know coming out, you know what I'm saying? You get that itch. And then you got everybody coming up on you, Meech, Meech, Meech. And you start to get that feeling of nostalgia. You get that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then you like, wait a minute, man. 50, you dragging me, bro. Where's the numbers? Where's the so this other dude come out, Rick, come offer you an opportunity, you know, and you trying to come back because you getting that feeling. You know what I'm saying? So you jump out there, you shoot that move, and now 50 that knew all your secrets initially. Now he putting you out there in a whole nother way. What this remind me of is when I was working with Chief when we were with Juarez. Chief was sending me bricks up here. Boom, 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 boom. You know what I'm saying? We getting them things off. So we getting them things off. So to the point, anybody knows somebody grabbing, usually they want to test it, do the finger thing to it and all this to make sure it's jumping back and all that good stuff there. And what ended up happening that when that thing would come in, them joints will be gone within hours. I mean, like 300-400 of them would be gone. I mean, people will come in town and be posting up. Dudes will bring their money and leave it with us just to try not to miss it. So it started going like that, and then I'm not knowing that my dude, Chief, then switched over with Sinaloa. So what he do, send me a load, mine good, but he flooded the whole state with them. But man, they was beat up bad.
Yeah.
They was beat up bad. So I called on like, man, somebody up here duplicating the stamp, you know. And then once they get back with me, they like, listen, who is that? Meej, shout out to you, Meej. You know what I'm saying? He shoots back like, don't worry, it's from the same factory. Like from the same factory, because they asked me what's the symbols on the t-shirts, and that's the stamps on them things. I tell them it's the same factory. I'm like, wait a minute, I figured it out, like, and I'm trying to snap, like, y'all can't be coming up here doing this. I don't know why I'm saying this, but that's what I was thinking. But anyway, he told me, he said, why you worried about it? I didn't do it to you. So that messed me up, but I didn't peep the play. After that, he started sending up them things, but they had the Ferrari stamp on it. What did he do? And what that got to do with 50 Cent, Tammy, and Big Meech? What he did by sending me the Ferraris, what he did, the crown, was with Juarez. He burnt the brand out. He burnt the brand out.
That's genius.
And synced the brand so Juarez could never send nothing else back up because it would not sell. So he destroyed the brand because he knew he was switching to another one. Okay, bam. This is what 50 did. 50 like, okay, you was known as Big Meech, but I made you a household name. I made you known in spots you wasn't known. Now you think you gonna take what I put you on with and go take it somewhere else and cash it in?
Yeah, like, nah, we ain't doing that.
Okay, so this is what we gonna do. I'm gonna pull Tammy out. I'm gonna expose you, make a documentary off of it, make more money now, because the end of the game is still about the money. Make more money off of you, and I'm gonna kill the brand off like Chief did with the crowns. So you can go over there and stay with Rick Ross, but the BMF name will be no good because I'm gonna destroy your credibility and I'm gonna destroy whatever negotiating leverage that you had because of the fan base you developed. And you're cooked. You're cooked. So that's the move. But this what I'm peeping up. This what I'm peeping. Anybody that's been in the street know that this era of street is not the same as what it once was.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? It's a whole different game. These youngins out here, they move different. Not no disrespect, because they'll still go hard in the paint in the way that they go hard. But as far as knowing how to get it out the mud and how to invest and things like that, with to build your thing up, they don't know how to do it because it's more of a scamming society.
Yeah.
You know, back in our day, we'd take, let's say, $20 and turn it to $40, or take $100, turn it to
Yeah.
$500. They
Yeah.
don't have the
The
patience.
double. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like that's the basis of the hustle. You got to be able to double that motherfucker.
you got to be able to double it. But what we would have to do, you would have to buy your product, you have to buy your baggies and all this stuff to invest and go ahead, market and put it out there. These kids want instant gratification. That's why they scam. And scamming don't take no investment. It just take pulling off the scam. That's why these young girls out here upset because they can't get no money out these young guys or whatever. Because
Exactly.
as I said before, they looking at, hold on, I just scammed to get this. You think you're gonna scam me? You know, but
Exactly.
my point is this. I think the overall thing that's going on here is that he's changing the narrative. He's changing the narrative, and there has never been, I don't think, other than what was that movie Louis DiCaprio was in, and I think it was Jack Nicholas and all that, where
Oh, The Departed.
The Departed, where it showed somebody that was in the mob or whatever was actually working with them people.
Yeah.
So I think that's what he might do with Tammy Cohen, because he's known for doing a documentary, then a series, but this time he's gonna do it in reverse, and it's gonna put that snitching thing out there, and people that probably work for them people put it out there in front of people a little more, so people can actually see what it looks like and start to change the narrative of the streets. But for the purpose of bringing in the Flores twins.
Mm.
For the purpose of bringing in the Flores twins, because we already know he got to deal with the Flores twin. And shout out to my nigga Shail and old Karate J, because me and him was going back and forth with each other for a minute, because he was trying to hate on me because I was over there working with old boy now. You know what I'm saying? He thought he was the only one, but found out that Chapo liked chocolate girls too, you know?
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, that's what I think is probably going on, man. And I think that I don't know, man. Let's Meech know something that we don't. I don't know if that was necessarily a good move. Sorry for talking all the time, but talking my ass off.
Nah, you smooth. You smooth. This was a little check in before we went to sleep, just to discuss the coincidence of this whole situation. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's insane. Like, cause in there, like me and Terry was cool, but I didn't know who he was like that.
Okay. Okay. Shout out to Carrera. He said it's a play to drive viewership. I mean, definitely, definitely, one way or the other. It's a play to
Yeah,
drive viewership,
yeah, for
or
sure.
50
And then
Cent
we do
is,
know 50 Cent has a history of leaning into the controversy.
that's what he does. So
He's
either
the
way,
king of
it's
getting the conversation going about whatever it is. Him and
yeah,
Kanye.
and
Nobody can make you talk or think about them like those two. They're
facts,
very good
facts,
at it.
and it's an opportunity. He's not gonna miss the opportunity. So if you want to do some old slick and it's on, guess what? That's cool. I'm gonna address it the same way you address it. So driving the viewership, totally agree with that. One way or the other. Because one thing for sure, the internet is buzzing, and yeah, yeah.
Yeah. You you think we should even touch on any of the political shit that's going on right now?
I would say that for another one.
All right,
Say that for another one. You know what
because
I'm saying?
it's for sure a lot going on.
Oh, it's a definitely a whole lot going on. Definitely, definitely. Actually, you know what? For the people that's viewing right now, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do another one. I don't know if we're gonna do it tonight or whatever. But if we do, it's gonna be on this whole DEI thing that everybody tripping about with Trump.
Yeah, for
And you
sure.
got some people saying we're gonna go back to slavery and all that, which is not realistic. And I think it'll be a good thing to touch on so people can really peep out what's going on
Yeah,
and what
because
that
a
man is
lot of
doing.
people are in their feels about this, and they missing the whole point of it.
Okay, we got Lamar Green. Well, yo, what up with you, man?
Shout
He
out to
say
the homie.
yeah, he say Primo, you been in the system. The number one rule, you don't call a man hot unless you can show in black and white, and that's facts. Uh, man, they meant that the man had 50 cents would have got sent up top if he. No, I mean you totally correct, and no, Big Meech, that's the homie, man. At the end of the day, we from Detroit, so that's the homie. I'm not gonna speak on that because I don't know, and I'm sure that my man here, Deep Thought, wouldn't touch it either. We know Terry White. We know what Tammy did to Terry White. We're not saying that Meech is hot or none of that. We're just basically saying what was being discussed
Yeah,
in the public eyesight right now on these YouTube streets, TikTok streets everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Only thing I think we're speaking to is how 50 feels that he's been slighted because of the investment that he made into the overall brand of BMF, and how he's not going, or it appears, speaking to Carrera's point, it appears as if he's not going to let him take the value that he placed in BMF and try to leverage that to get another deal with somebody else.
yeah, definitely.
So basically, if I built you up, you're not going to take this in and go cash it in somewhere else. I'm going to blow it up. I'm going to get the viewership out of it. I'm going to tank you. And then I'm going to spin that narrative, since we talking about rats, but in the concept of Tammy Cohen, and then bring in Karate J. That's why I call him Karate J. But with the Flores twins, because of the history of what they have. But family, you're right. You don't call nobody out unless you got the paperwork to prove it. And if you ain't got no paperwork to prove it inside the joint, you start talking crazy, they're gonna run you up top and make you shake that damn gate.
I'm trying to tell you,
Cause you
check
gonna
in.
go. You gonna check in. So I mean you totally right about that, Greeny, for sure. And shout out to Kevin Moore again. Eat popping facts. That's what's up, baby. Appreciate you. You know. But yeah, we're gonna get into some more things, man, and start chopping it with you guys more on this live, man.
Yeah,
You got any
if y'all got comments, if y'all got any questions, you want an opinion on whatever, we more than willing to interact with you.
for sure, man. You know what I'm saying? Put it in the chat. You know what I'm saying? And different things we can touch on. We're gonna start doing more lives, man. Things of that sort, because they quicker to do than all the old other good stuff. But that's what's up, man. We appreciate you. And subscribe. 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 You good, Deep Thought?
Oh yeah, I'm good.
All right, baby. Deuces. Well, hold on. We got somebody else chiming back in. Uh, okay, yeah, okay. Ja, what's up with you, baby? For sure, D in the house. And oh yeah, Meech was wrong for standing next to Ross and yeah, being shopping with the. Okay, yeah, for sure. Can't find a network for. But listen here, Karate J was the name I called him because I did. You could probably go over to what that's that Connect podcast.
Yeah,
I did a interview over there, like a 3.5 hour interview
yeah.
over there.
Connect podcast with Johnny
Yeah,
Mitchell.
with Johnny Mitchell, and I think that thing had like almost 800,000 views right now. And Jay Flores, but I started calling him Karate Jay. And if you look down at our in the videos, and what's the name I got on my channel, this channel, you will see that me and him started going back and forth because he started trying to come for me because he got jealous and he was thinking that he was the only one that had dealt directly with Chapo. And when he found out that he wasn't, he got deep off in his feelings. Okay, okay, Green, you peeped it out. Yeah, so you know all about it then. So yeah. So that's all that is, man. But I think that's what 50's spinning to, you know. But yo, appreciate y'all, man. Me and Deep Thought gonna go and get out y'all way. And be looking for that other joint, the one on the whole little DEI thing. Man, we got an interesting perspective on that I think you guys appreciate, man. Deuces to you, man. Subscribe, man. Fuck with us. Holla at you, baby.